Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I know my mirror is looking real foggy. I'm gonna clean that up. Alright, I do not know if you can see me, but I hope you can see me. Anyway, this is story time slash makeup thing, um, where I am going to be talking about the time I met Mr. Montel Jordan. And baby, I don't know, I might have been 17, I might have been 18. I was young, but it don't matter. Now let me tell y'all how I met Mr. Montel Jordan. So, when I was 17 years old, when I was 17 years old, okay, when I was 17 years old, maybe 18 years old, I did a whole lot of traveling, and this was back in like 1990, maybe 1998, 99. And I was doing a whole lot of traveling because I had like a little small business. It was real small. It was just starting up off the ground. But I had it. Okay. And it basically made me travel to like Utah, Orlando, Florida. I was traveling all over the place. But I had I had to go on a trip, and I had to go. I don't know if it was to Utah, Ohio, or to Ohio, but I had to go um far. I had to go somewhere far. Okay. Ooh. Nonetheless, I had to go somewhere far for me, because I was in California. I've been in California for my like I had never just like really traveled out of California like that. Um, and I had gone out of California. I think it was to Orlando, Florida, but um I still was like traveling, and I was at a business conference, y'all, surrounded by people who had a whole lot of money. Okay? They was just loaded. But I was only 17, 18, so I was really young, and I was trying to learn business or figure out business, okay? I was trying to get I was young. I was out of high school, so I know I was like 19, 17. I was really young, and I was just trying to I was trying to figure out how to make a good future for myself. I was trying to figure out how to get, to have a business, run a business. I was trying to figure all that out um, at about 19. It's either 19 or 18. I just know that I was not 21. I wasn't. I know for a fact I wasn't 21. And the reason why I know is I was probably 17. And the reason why I know I was probably 17 is because my friend, um, we were we were still hanging out and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I was about 17 when I met Montel Jordan. Okay, and my friend, her name is Sherry. We're just gonna say her name is Sherry. My friend Sherry was completely obsessed with this Montel Jordan. Okay. No, she used to drive a Dodge Neon, and I would be in the car with her, and I would have to listen to her play his first CD over and over and over. I don't know. I still, like I said, I didn't know what she saw in Montel Jordan. Okay, I didn't know what she saw in Montel Jordan. I didn't know what she saw, but she was convinced that Montel Jordan was everything. No, that was her. That was her man. Okay, she was about 17, 16 too, and that was her man. No, that was her man. You could not convince her otherwise. That was her man. Even though he was married, but that was her man. So I used to talk to Sherry, and I used to tell her, I used to be like, Sherry, Sherry. I'd be like, Sherry, the man is married. And she'd be like, oh, they may not last. They may break up or something, and he can just see how much I love him, and he'll just come find me. And I'm like, Sherry, the man don't even know you alive, girl. But let me get on and tell you about. Let me tell you why. But I did not see it. I did not see why she was stuck on this boy. Like, I mean, he would see. Do you know the song? This is how we do it. Oh my God. That song would play over and over while I was in the car with her. She had that thing on repeat. She had it on repeat, y'all. She had the song, This is how we do it, on repeat. She had it on repeat, y'all. I'll be in the car and I would be like, oh my God. I'll be like, don't put that on repeat. And she'd be like, I gotta hear it one more time. Okay? So she done already confessed her love for this dude. I'm telling you, I'm only 17. I'm like 5'4" at the time, y'all. I was really young, and I had a shape. Okay, I was Coke bottle, and we was young, so we was young. I was in shape. I was fit, but I did not see it. I did not see the whole goo goo eyes for this dude. Mind you, the reason why I don't see it is because I just don't see it. I'm not seeing why she's stuck on him. But whatever. She don't. But anyway, I end up going out of California. I end up going on this plane ride, and I was complaining that I had to go on this plane ride. I don't really like planes. Okay, so I was complaining to my business. Like, I had business people that I was going with or whatever, and I did not want to go on this plane ride. Hold on. There we go. I didn't want to go on this plane ride, and cause I didn't like heights. Okay, y'all, I didn't like heights at all. And it's not that we didn't go first class. I just don't like getting on planes. I was just like, ooh, no, I don't want to get on planes. But I got on the plane anyway, and I went with to the business trip. I went on it, and like I said though, I was not happy about it. I did not want to be on this damn plane at all. I didn't want to be on the plane. I just did. So I'm in my business trip and everything is going cool. Everything is going good, y'all. I'm surrounded by all these business owners, and this is back in 1990 something, like 1999 or something like that. It was really, don't come for me because it was a long time ago, but it was not. It was like either 1998 or 1999, and he hadn't came out with his second album. He has a second album. So we go to the trip or whatever, and I think I was in Orlando, Florida. And I had never really been that far away from California before. So I'm like, we in this 5-star hotel, and it's all bougie and everything. And I'm just like, ooh, God, they got gold or something on the floor. I'm like, I ain't used to none of that. But yeah, so I'm just like, wow. I mean, this place got to be real up. This got to be a nice ass place. But cause I'm literally like a kid. I'm 17, 18. I'm literally a kid at this event, and all these people at this event, they got like nice cars and stuff. I'm just like, wow. I'm like, dang. So I had my notepad because I was trying to figure out how did you get there. Okay, I just wanted to know. I'm just like, how did you get to where you at? Cause baby, anybody would want to know. Like, if you surrounded by money, you gonna want to know how the heck they got the money. And we at this business conference, and they got all these nice cars, and they got all these nice rides. And I'm only 17 at the time, so I am soaking it up like a sponge. I'm trying to figure out how to make the millionaire club on this trip. So I break out my notepad while we at this event, and I just started writing down like anything that they would tell me, like any kind of tips that they was gonna give me, cause child, I wanted to know. I was like, anything that will help me figure out how to, at 17, how to, secure a bag. I was like, yes, give me all the information, give me all the details I need to know, shoot, do inform me, okay? I am here, I'm available for all the information, drop the details. I sure was. I was trying to get all the information. I was like, present, hit me with all the information, anything you want to share on how to grow, how to get that bag, how to come up in the corporate world. I was all ears. I was like, yes. But y'all gotta remember, I'm still just a 17-year-old girl. I'm like hecka young. I'm still just a young person. I'm hella young. And I'm just like, okay, I dropped my brush. Hold on. God dang it. Alright. I'm still hecka young and I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. So I mean, We supposed to be having fun at the event, and I'm like, because they giving away cars and stuff at this event, and I'm just like, okay, cool, cool. But I'm really trying to get close to the business people, like the business owners at this meeting, because I'm trying to get. I want to know how to get the guap, like how we secure the money. But you know, we go back. It was cool. We was like I had like my business friend was like up my cousins and stuff, and we was there. We were watching them. We was taking notes. We was writing down like any kind of tips on how to the get into a business, run a corporation. We was trying to get all that information. But and this was back before 2000, so this was like in 1998 or 1999 or something like that. So what up? Hold on, I gotta get my palette. So I'm still gonna do makeup, y'all, while I'm talking about this, but I gotta find my brush. But anyway, so yeah, the event was cool and everything like that, but I'm still in the mind of a 17 or 18-year old, so not all of it sink in, okay? Not all of it sinks in like it should. Not all of it. I know. I mean, like now, I wish I had. I wish I had put a little more paying attention to what they was talking about, but it wasn't all sinking in. But I know that I was in Orlando, Florida. I know I was in Orlando, Florida when we was doing this, and what I remember the most about Orlando, Florida, is that the the weather out there make you want to stay because like it was like 70. The weather is like 75 or 74. It don't even get cold. Like it has like really good weather in Orlando, Florida, and I remember like I wanted to stay for hella long. I was like when I was out there and we was at the hotel, I was like I want to stay. I had never been like there before, so I was like, I want to stay because Orlando, Florida had like that tropical, like you going to a vacation weather, and I was just like, ooh, I did not want to go home. I did not want to leave. I was like, I'm staying, and my mama was gonna have a whole fit. She did not want me going to Orlando. My mama But she couldn't stop me because I was kind of like, I think I was like 17, 18. I was kind of grown. But she couldn't stop me. But she did not want me to go. And I was just like, Mom, I'm going. Because I thought it was an opportunity or whatever to start a business, grow a business. So I wasn't trying to hear my mama. But my mama was trying to be protective. I was like, oh no, I got to go. I know I wasn't trying to hear none of that. I was just trying to go. You ever be like you ever your parents be trying to like keep you like kind of close and stuff, and you just be ready to go explore the world. I was ready to explore the world, honey. I was like, nope, I'm going. So I was up there, and we was having fun in Orlando. But see, here's the thing that made me want to leave Orlando, right? Orlando, Florida had like something like gators or alligators, and they was telling me how alligators or gators will literally come out. wherever the river in Orlando or whatever, they're come out and walk across the parking lot. And I was like, not walk, but they're go across the parking lot or across the street. And I was like, excuse me? So they would, and I was talking to like a person that works inside where you get like inside this little fancy hotel you can buy stuff, okay? So one of the people that work in the hotel was like, yeah, sometimes the alligators or the crocodiles, whatever, you'll see them going past the parking lot. Just they're just walking through it. I was like, what? What? I don't do gators, okay? And they're like, yeah, they just come out and they're just, and they said they do it at night. And I was just like, oh no, no, we don't do gators. I was ready to go then. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. No, I'm ready to go. So I was trying to tell my business people that I was with, I was like, hold on, they got gators out here. And they're like, they're like telling me this is Florida. They're like, Mesha, this is Florida. And I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm like, hold on. I'm not trying to hear that they're telling me it's Florida. All I'm trying to hear is they got gators that they say just go through the parking lot and they just be cruising, just going through like it's nothing. Gators. And I was like, I'm not trying to go outside. I was like, wait. I told him I was like, I don't want to go outside. Like I want to wait till daylight. I was like, nope. I was like, what you mean? They just come out and go through the parking lot? She's like, yeah, they don't care. They just be walking down like that. No. Okay. I was like, wait, a whole gator? They're like gator or alligator? Because I'm sorry, I don't know which one is called out there. If it's an alligator or gator, but Orlando got some type of alligator. Okay. And I was not cool with that. And I was just, I knew I was ready to go after I was like, I'm okay, I'm actually ready. Like, I knew it was like, okay. I was like, mm-mm. I was ready. I was like, yeah, you know what? On second thought, I don't, because I wanted to stay because the weather was good. But once they start telling me that the alligators or gators just be coming out in daylight and at night and they just be going across the streets, the parking lots, they don't care, bold, I was like, oh no. Nope. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back to California now. Yeah. I did, because I'm only, y'all got to remember, I'm 17, almost 18. I'm kind of young, and I've been in California my entire life. So I ain't never, I've heard about the stories of gators or alligators, but I've never actually seen one. So they telling me that these gators or alligators don't care about humans. They just walk right across while you on the beach or something like that. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. I want to go back home after that. I'm like, I love this weather, but I'm ready to go back home. I'm like, I'm cool. And we in the hotel and I'm in the I'm like on the fifth floor. I'm on a high floor, okay? So I was first of all, because they were like sometimes the gators might try to walk up in the hotel. I was like, what you saying? And I was like, how high is our room? Because I need to make sure the gator can't go in the elevator. Okay? I'm like, what you mean he just waltzes in? Like, what is you talking about? He just waltzes in. Oh no, honey, what is you saying? What is you saying? What you know? No, no, no. I'm cool, man. I'm literally cool though. I'm straight. I'm no longer interested in staying in Orlando after they start telling me that the Gators can just be, and they don't even be scared. Like these people was not sounding scared. They was like, yeah, the Gators sometimes just be walking in the parking lot. They just be strolling through the beach. I'm like, what? Uh-uh. Okay. I'm like, no, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. You know what? Y'all can keep that, honey. Y'all can keep that right there. Yeah, I'm good. Keep that. I'm straight. Mm-mm. Um. So where my bags? Where my bags so I can pack my bags? Cause you know what? It's time me to go back to California. Oh yeah, time. Yeah, California. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. California. Let's go. Let's go back to California. Like right now. Come on. So I went to sleep, but I was like, okay, I wasn't interested in staying because I was just like, nah. I love you gonna love the Orlando weather, but you ain't trying to stay. When you stay, the alligators or the gators just be coming in and walking around like it's nothing. Like it's just cool. It's just cool. I was like, oh no, it ain't cool over here. It's not cool over here. It's not cool over here. You know how big they are? I'm cool. I seen them on the Discovery Channel. They look big. So I'm just like, nope, nope, we straight. Um, we good, Captain. Let's go. But I was already glad that my little butt was on the one of the high floors. So I was like, yes, we're on the high floor. So that means they might not be able to get in the elevator and they can't come up here. But that's what I was thinking because I was like, what you mean they can just walk around? I was just like, what are you saying? No, I don't want them to walk around nothing. But anyway, so needless to say, I enjoyed Orlando. I liked the weather, but I was ready to go after hearing about these gators, alligators, crocodiles, whatever they got in Orlando. I was okay to go after that. I was cool. I was like, no, thank you, but no thank you. Let's go. Yeah, that's all right with me. But anyway, so I had to get up. Um, got all our bags packed or whatever. I had to get up like, ooh, I remember the flight they gave us was hecka early. It was like 5 a.m. or something like that. And I didn't even do no heavy makeup that day. I did like brows or something. I did not do heavy face or nothing like that. Almost nothing on my face. Because they was like, you gotta get up early and you gotta catch your flight to go back home. Because we gotta catch the flight to go back home. So, I'm trying to find my brush, y'all. I'm trying to find my brush. Trying to find my brush real quick. But anyway, so they said that we had to get up hecker early to catch our plane to go back home. And we was gonna be going on the plane, first class or whatever to go home. So I didn't even do my makeup or nothing like that. I just did hella light makeup. I was only 17, so I wasn't doing my full on beat or nothing. I think I just put on like foundation and my eyebrows, and that was kind of like it. But we had to get up at like, I don't know, like 5, 4 in the morning to get on this plane so we can go home. Now, y'all, this is the first class. Okay, the plane we're going on first class to go back from Orlando to go back home in California. And I'm telling you, like, I tried on the beginning of this video, I'm already done told you my friend is literally obsessed with Montel Jordan. She remember I told you she loved him at this age, okay? and he had just came out with his second little music CD or whatever. And my friend, her name was Sherry, she was in love with Montel Jordan. And I know I already told y'all I did not see it because I was in love with Demont, the guy from Amistad. I was in love with the guy from Boys in the Hood, the chocolate one, Ricky. I was in love with Ricky. Me and her would go at it because she was like, Montel Jordan is so fine. I was like, girl, no. I want that tall chocolate thing from Boys in the Hood with the nice white teeth and tall and chocolate melanin. Girl, she couldn't tell me nothing because whatever his name is, Morris Chestnut or whatever, Ricky from Boys in the Hood, that was my baby daddy when I was 17, okay? Child, I must have cried when the girl I couldn't even handle the Boys in the Hood scene. I was just like, oh, they done took my chocolate. They done took my melanin. He was beautiful. And she was, but she, no, but I couldn't convince her because she was just like, no, my Montel Jordan is this and this. And I was like, girl, is you blind? You cannot see all that chocolate right there in front of you. I was trying to convince her to be in love with Ricky from Boys in the Hood, and she wasn't trying to have him. She was not trying to hear it. You couldn't tell my friend that she was completely devoted to Montel Jordan, and it didn't matter what I told her. I was like, "Can you see the chocolate?" She like, eh. I was like, "Oh girl, no." She was like, "Girl, you blind, cause girl, that's chocolate." She like, eh. I was like, "Okay." She was like, "Yeah, mm-hmm," and I was just like, I couldn't tell her nothing. You could not tell. Like I said, you couldn't tell her nothing. But we had to get on this plane hecker early. And again, I'm telling y'all, I'm only 17, maybe 18, and in real life, I am extremely short. I'm like 5'3", 5'4". I'm hella short. So it's time for us to wait to get on our plane. So I'm hecka bored while we waiting on the plane to get on it and all of this. So we've just been sitting there and just waiting to get on the plane. Basically, we had to wait hecka long. Even in 1995, we had to wait like 30, 40 minutes just to get on the damn plane. But finally, they start saying that you can get on the plane. I mean, we had to wait hecka long. But anyway, they finally say you can get on the plane, right? Hold up. It's important because my brows, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm just trying to like make sure I don't mess my brows up, y'all. But we were sitting there waiting for a really long time to get on this plane. I don't even know why, because there wasn't really nothing, I don't think, that was stopping us. It was just we had to wait for something, the plane to get there, or the plane was not on time, or whatever the case was. Whatever the case, whatever the reason, we were sitting here waiting to get on this plane. And when I be thinking about it, I guess I was meant to get on the plane where Montel Jordan was because, like, we was just literally all waiting. Couldn't go nowhere. You literally just had to wait. So I don't know if that was a sign that I was supposed to meet him or not or whatever. But I wasn't worried about it at that moment, y'all. But anyway, after waiting like 40 minutes, they finally said we can get on this plane. And I was so sleepy though. I remember my eyes was really low. I was hecka sleepy and I wasn't paying attention cuz I was hecka sleepy, but I was still awake. But they finally let us on and um I remember when they finally let us on, people were just walking past him cuz he was already in his seat. He was in his seat. He was sitting by the window, first class, and there was like two bodyguards that he had, and they were both like his bodyguards was like Hawaiian or something like that or Asian. He had two bodyguards, and they were swole. They were stocky. They was hella big. Hold up. Okay. So they was hecka swole. And I didn't even realize, like, okay, I seen the two dudes, like, his bodyguards, but I didn't really know they were his bodyguards. But I seen the two dudes, and they was, like, sitting by the door, and I was just like, but I'm still sleepy, so it's not kicking in. But I'm walking down the lane to go to your seat, and I look over, and I see him playing solitary on his computer, his laptop. And y'all, like, I see him, I look at him, and he looked back at me, and he makes his face, he goes, and I'm like, I'm looking at him hecka hard. Like, I stop in the lane when you're supposed to be walking to your seat, because I look at him like, because I'm like, is that Montel Jordan? And y'all, I wish y'all could see his face, because his face that he was making, like, he was like, and I was just like, but you have to keep walking to go to your seat. So I am walking though. I'm walking, but I'm still like looking back because I'm looking at his seat and I'm looking at him and I'm like, am I tripping because it's hella early in the morning and I'm sleepy? Is what I'm thinking. Or I'm like, is that really Montel Jordan? And he's sitting here playing solitary on his computer, on his laptop, and I'm just thinking, is that Montel? You know how sometimes you think you see a celebrity and you be like, man, nah, that ain't no celebrity. Nah. You be trying to talk yourself out of it or something. Sometimes you be like, no, that ain't no celebrity. Nah, that ain't him. Right? And that's what I was doing. I was like, nah, that ain't him. That ain't him. I was like, and so I sat down in my seat, y'all. I sat down in my seat and I was just like, that looked like Montel Jordan. It looked like him. But I was just like, so I'm sitting here bugging out in my seat. I'm sitting there looking over my seat, over my chair. I'm over there leaning out the aisle, like, because I'm like, is that Montel that look like? And I'm doing this the whole time before the plane go up. And I'm just like, that got to be Montel. That's got. And I tell y'all, I'm sitting here arguing with myself in the head. I'm like, is that Montel? I was sitting there trying to think. I was like, is that him? I'm looking and leaning over my seat, and I start thinking, that's Montel. I'm like, no, you know that's Montel when you see Montel. Like, you start looking at his face. I'm like, okay. And I start trying to put the puzzles together because at first, the two people that are sitting by the door, they got on all black, they got on suits, and I'm like, those is his bodyguards. Cause I'm young. I'm like, who the hell have people sitting that close and that ain't Montel? That's Montel, bitch. So I'm like, okay. And I'm young, y'all. I'm 17, so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to plot how do I get close enough to him because I start thinking if I can get an autograph for my friend Sherry, I'm gonna be the yeah. At that time, I'm woke. Cause I was dead sleepy getting on the thing, so I'm tripping out, y'all. I'm dead sleepy when I'm getting on the plane. I'm not really thinking. I'm just like, But then when I look at him playing solitary, and I look at his face, and he goes, I'm like, that look like Montel Jordan. And I'm like, am I tripping? You start thinking you tripping because you sleepy, or is it really Montel the fuck Jordan? But then I start putting the pieces together, and you slowly start waking the fuck up, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Montel the fuck Jordan. So I start plotting in my seat. How am I gonna get close enough to him? After I figured out and convinced myself that that's Montel Jordan and those two people in them suits is his bodyguards, I'm over there in my seat trying to figure out how do I get close enough to him so I can get the autograph for my friend because I know she love him, right? So that's what I start plotting on because I start looking at the bodyguards because I'm just like, I'm so little. Y'all, when I say I'm little, back then I was like 122 pounds and I was 5'4", 5'3". I was hella short and I was hella little. And I was just like, okay, so how do I get close to him? That's what I'm trying to do. Like, how you gonna get close enough to him? Them damn shows his bodyguards. Because the bodyguards start looking at me. Now the bodyguards is glancing back where I'm sitting, cause they think I'm some kind of like teenage strong teenager that's just gonna start screaming. Girl, no, I'm from the hood, so we ain't screaming. Shoot, when you like from the hood chick, you know we not screaming, okay? We not screaming when we see one in the black. We're not screaming. We're not screaming. So I'm not screaming. So I'm just like, okay. But I start plotting on how I'm gonna get close enough, to get close enough to him. Yes, they wondering if I was. They was really trying to see if I was gonna start screaming and be like, "Oh my God, Montel!" I was really brought up in the ghetto, so I'm really kind of hood, and I was like, we don't do that foo played out shit. I Again, y'all, this is not for me. I don't see what my friends see. My friends see that he's some kind of fine thing, but I don't. So no, I'm not screaming or nothing, but I am looking trying to figure out how I can get close cuz I want to try to get an autograph from him to give to my friend Sherry because I know she going to be screaming and all that shit. She going to be sitting there going, which is probably why she never met the man because she could not have been cool. She would have been screaming all over the place. And the funny thing is, nobody on this plane knew it was him. We on this plane, y'all, and all these people don't even know who he is, and I'm the only one that know who the fuck he is. I'm like, why the hell don't nobody know who he is? Nobody knows who Montel Jordan is, and he on the plane. They are not even. They don't know, or they not looking, and he's not trying to get them to look because he is real. I mean, on this plane, he real quiet. He's sitting down, kind of slouching a little bit deep in the seat. He's playing solitary on his laptop. He ain't said nothing. I mean, he's trying to be incognito. He is not trying to be spotted. He is not trying to be seen. But I seen him. I know who he is, and I'm like, I need to go talk to him. I need to talk to him. I don't really need to talk to him. I just, yeah, like the time that we was on this plane is like 5 a.m., y'all. This is like 5 a.m. Not even boy 6, not even like 6. I'm talking hella early. Nobody knows who he is except me, and I'm only 17, going on 18, and my friend would love his like I told y'all, my friend would love to have been me on this plane. But anyway, I'm only 17 or about to be 18, but I'm still young. So I'm in my seat just trying to plot on how do I get up there, because in my mind I'm thinking if I don't like try to talk to him or try to get an autograph, I'm going to miss this opportunity cuz he might get off the plane and you just gonna miss your shot. I'm thinking I'm pumping myself up, y'all. I'm sitting there telling myself, get up, go pump your. I'm pumping myself up because I'm thinking, okay, so how do I get close to him? Because I already know he got two bodyguards, and like I said, y'all, I only weigh 122 pounds at this time, and I'm 5'4". So I'm basically like a little bitty lollipop. Okay, I am not gonna be able to do too much pushing or nothing. So but then I start thinking he already see me get on the plane. So he know I'm on the plane. So I'm like, he already know I'm on the plane. So there ain't no need to really be like, he ain't gonna be shocked. He know I seen him. You know, he knows I know who he is. So I'm like, he ain't gonna be shocked if I be like, I'm really trying to figure out what to say. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what to say, cause you don't want him to like brush you off. I'm trying to figure out what do I say too, because I don't want to say nothing stupid. I don't want to sound stupid. Because back in 1997, 98, he was popular. He was popping. So I'm trying to figure out what to say. I'm trying to figure out, do I just walk up on him? I'm trying to figure out all of that. So after I'm done plotting, I start trying to figure out, what do you say to Montel Jordan? And I was sitting there plotting this thing out. Probably the whole dang plane ride, I was sitting there trying to plot it out on what to do. Which was sad because I should have just went on up there. But I was literally trying to plot. So what happens, y'all, is I spend the whole plane ride plotting on what to say and stuff and everything. And I finally, once the plane touched down, right? I finally was like, okay, it's either now or never. I have to get up and say something, or they're going to escort him off the plane, and I'm not going to be able to say shit. And we need to get this for our friend because she love him. So I pump myself up, y'all. I pump myself up, and I just be like, okay, they done said we can get out of our seats. Go up there and say something. Say something. Just say something, girl. So I get up out my seat, y'all, and I get back in the lane, the aisle, and I done pump myself up, and I'm like, I'm about to go talk to Montel Jordan. It's cool. I'm only 17, but anyway. So I go in the lane. Let me tell y'all what happened. I get in the lane of the in the plane, the little walk-in lane. I get in that lane and I get ready to I try to just go, like, I go walk in the lane and I just try to go towards his seat, and his bodyguard gonna get up, the one that looked like he Hawaiian or something, and step in front of me. And I'm looking at the bodyguard, and I'm still ghetto, y'all. I'm still hood. I look at the bodyguard like this. What I'm gonna do to him? Cause I'm 5'4", 122 pounds, and Montel Jordan, he just does this little hand movement, and his bodyguard sit back down, and I'm just like, cause they walked up on me, and I'm only 5'4". I don't have nothing in my hand, nothing, and I weigh 122 pounds at this time. I'm like a lollipop, and I'm like, what I'm gonna do to him? Is what I said, and I was, cause they literally walked up on me. I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do to him? We in the plane. What am I gonna do? I just want to know what the hell was I gonna do to him? And I'm 17. I'm copping an attitude with this security guard. Talk about what I'm gonna do to him, giving him all kind of attitude. I'm from the hood. I'm ghetto. And then after Montel Jordan does this little hand thing, they just sit down, and I go, and I just look at him still. I'm still giving the bodyguard attitude. I'm like, and so what I do is I go, and I turn towards Montel, and I'm like, I turn towards him, y'all, but and I look over at him. I don't go try to get in the seat or nothing like that. What I do is I'm like, what I say to him is, I'm like, you're Montel Jordan. That's what I say, which is stupid. I know, but I'm nervous, okay? But I'm like, you're Montel Jordan, and I say, my friend loves you. She's in love with you, is what I'm telling him. And I'm like, if I could get an autograph from you for her, I would be her very best friend. And I'm telling him, like, I say to him, I'm like, Montel, she love you. She got your CD. She played over and over and over. She's obsessed with you. And he goes, but y'all, the whole time I'm telling him this, I'm looking at him, and he is fine. Do you hear me? He is fine in person. I mean, fine. The man is fine, okay? He is fine, fine. But he wasn't mean. He was just like, oh, okay. I asked him, I said, if I could just get an autograph from you for her, I would be like her best friend. And he was like, okay, I'll do it. And he was like, you're gonna buy my album when it comes out, right? And I was like, mm-hmm. Cause I still was not. I told y'all I'm not on him like she is, but she is on him heavy. Okay, but if he ever sees this, I was the little girl that he was talking to on the plane. Well, I don't know if I was a little girl, but I was the 17-year-old girl that he was talking to on the plane. And look at me now. But y'all, do you know I have to find something for him to autograph because I didn't have nothing? So I go get a brown paper bag. I go back to my seat and I go get a brown paper bag. That's because that's all I had. That's all I had was this brown paper bag. So I just go back to my seat and I get this little brown paper bag that I got. That's the only thing I can find. And I grab a pen and I'm like, okay. And he asked what my friend's name is, and I told him it was Sherry, because that was her name. And I told him how to spell it, Sherry. And he was cool. He signed the brown paper bag, y'all. And but he was fine though. And he gave it back to me and everything, and he was playing his little solitary. And they got off the plane, or we got off the plane, and I was like, I put the bag, I folded it up, I put the brown bag in my backpack or whatever that I had on me, and I was like, Sherry is. I said, oh, thank you, Montel. Sherry is gonna lose her mind. She love you, and he was like, you welcome. He's nice, but he fine as hell in person. He is fine in a mug. He is so fine, y'all. I did not know what Sherry was talking about until I had to be right in front of him. He is woo. He fine, girl. But anyway, I take the brown paper bag and he signs it and he put like a little heart next to Sherry's name, and I was like, oh, she about to go crazy. I'm about to be the best friend. I'm telling you right now, I was already the best friend, but I'm about to be that best friend. You hear me? I'm about to. There ain't gonna be no other best friend but me after I get this back to her. I'm gonna be the only friend. Shoot, I'm gonna be the coolest friend. I'm about to be the top notch friend, okay? I'm about to be the best friend, period. Point blank, period. I'm about to be the best friend. So, that's what's about to happen. I'm about to be the best friend. But anyway, I take the little brown paper bag and I put it in my backpack for safekeeping to try to protect it. And I go back to my seat because they're going to start letting people off. And the person behind me, or some like white lady or whatever, was like, who is that? And I was like, that's Montel Jordan. And she was like, oh. And I was like, she didn't even know who he was, y'all. I was just like, okay. But anyway, they finally let us off the plane or whatever. And I'm not even worried about it. I already got the autograph, so I'm not thinking about nothing because I already got it for her. But here's where this gets interesting, y'all. This is where it gets fun, okay? I we get off the plane and we go over to get the bag check or whatever, and there's his bodyguards again. And there's Montel again. And this is where it got interesting because when we go over to get the bags, I have to. They didn't like they what they didn't like his security guards didn't stop me or whatever or didn't run up on me anymore, and I'm right next to him getting my bag, and he is 6'5" or something like that, and this man is so tall, and I'm looking up like this, and he's looking down at me like this, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want you. I said my friend Sherry wants you. He's just looking at me, and I'm like, I don't want you. You married, ain't you? That's where it got interesting, y'all. It got interesting. I was like, I know the hell he did it. He was hecka tall. He was like 6'5". He was so tall. The man was tall. And I was sitting there looking up. I'm like, I'm telling you, I think I got hit on by Montel Jordan at 17. I got hit on by Montel Jordan at 17. I did not know. Y'all, I didn't know, okay? I did not know. I didn't know he was that fine, though. In person, he fine. I know that. He is fine in person. Ain't no doubt about that. Yes, he is. Indeed. That man fine in person. I tell you. Don't let the videos fool you, y'all. Get close up on them. You will find that they is fine. He is most definitely fine in person. But he is really, really tall. Like, ooh, he is so tall. He is hecka tall. But he was sitting there smiling at me and stuff like that while we was trying to get the bag. I'm like, I know he is not trying to flirt. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm like, uh, I did say my friend, right? Okay, did I say me? I said my friend. I did say my friend though, right? That was not code for me. That was literally my friend. I don't know how sometimes these guys be thinking we talking about them. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about secret that it was me. No, 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 no. I don't want you. I do not want you. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. I'm good. Hold on. Let me try to build this up a little bit. But anyway, I got my bag, my luggage or whatever, and I left the airport. And once I got home, I called my friend Sherry. I didn't tell her I had it first. I didn't tell her nothing because I was going to surprise her. I didn't tell her I had gotten no autograph yet. I was going to surprise her real quick. I wanted to surprise her. So I just told her, hey, I'm back. I'm back from Orlando, whatever. Let's hang out. You know how you talk to your homegirls. I was like, hey, I'm back. And I'm like, yeah. So Sherry comes and she's like, I told you, she got the Dodge. She has a Dodge Neon. And I hop in the car with her. And I don't know where we go. I think we go shopping or something to the mall. And I brought the autograph with me, right? To give to her. And we in the car and you would imagine what she playing. She is playing Montel Jordan in the car. Okay? She playing his album again on repeat in the car. And we talking and whatever, me and her. We talking and we chopping it up, whatever, and I'm sitting here listening to her talk while that song play over and over. But and I still ain't told her that I got his autograph yet, cause I want to save it. So we just get to talking about whatever I missed while I was gone in Orlando and stuff like that. And I got it in my pocket, y'all. I got it in my pocket. And I was like, uh huh, yeah. So, what? We was leaving Arden Mall. We was leaving Arden Mall, and we get ready to leave Arden Mall, and we are just about to get back in her car and go and leave Arden Mall. And I told her, I said, Sherry, and she was like, yeah, what's up? And I said, and Montel Jordan is playing in the car. She done turned the car on. She done turned her little Montel on, and it's playing in the car as I'm outside the car, and I'm about to go. I said I have to get. So I told her, I was like, Sherry, I got something for you, and she's like, and I go in the back seat or whatever, my backpack, and I get the brown paper bag out. Okay, and I. So when I get the brown paper bag out, I go back to her and I'm like, Sherry. And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, you know how you talk about Montel Jordan and how much you love him? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I said, well, what if your best friend was able to actually meet Montel Jordan? And she was like, what? And I was like, what if your best friend went to Montel Jordan and got an autograph for you? And I opened the brown bag, and it say Sherry, and the girl went crazy. She started screaming. She screamed. She was trying to choke me. She was like, ah! So I was like, I was like, and she put me in a bear hug, and I was like, Sherry, Sherry. And she's like, and I was like, okay. Girl, shoot. When I told you back then she loves some Montel, I'm telling you, she loves some Montel, girl. The girl went crazy on me, okay? She did a bear hug, y'all. I thought she choked me. I was like, okay. So I thought Nah, girl, shoot. I gave her the brown bag with her name on it, signed Montel Jordan, and she was so happy. And I was just, but I told her, I was like, girl, he is fine. And she's like, I told you. I was like, girl, he is fine. I was like, girl, no, he is fine, girl. I was like, I mean, I didn't see it, but I see what you're talking about now. That man fine. And I was like, but he's so tall, though. That's what I told her. I was like, he is so tall, girl. And Sherry was like 5'9", 5'10", so she was kind of tall herself because her daddy military. But I was like, Montel is hecka tall. She was like, yeah, but he's so fine. And I was like, yeah, well, I couldn't disagree because I had seen him up close in person. And if you see Montel Jordan up close in person, you will see that man is handsome, okay? Don't get it twisted. He is handsome, y'all. But see, she still didn't switch me up from my Ricky though. I told her, I was like, yeah, he's actually cute. I guess I get why you like all on him or whatever. But I was like, he's tall and he fine. I can see what you're talking about, but I had to see him up in person to see that he was fine. But I gave the autograph to her, like I said, and I was just like, but I still thought that that guy from Boys in the Hood, Ricky Morris Chestnut, whatever. I no, he was fine to me. He was my nope. That did not switch me up. I was like, no, that man beautiful. I don't care if Montel Jordan is fine in person. Ricky was my baby daddy. So that just goes to show you, y'all, that sometimes some of these singers they might be fine in person. I'm just saying, you might want to see them up close. You might want to go to a concert or something like that to see if they really fine because Montel Jordan, he didn't look like much on them videos, but when you saw him up close in person, that man is fine. So don't be judging a book by its cover. You might want to get a nice close up. Get you a close up before you be like, nah, he ain't cute. Oh yes. Get you a close up. He might turn out to be fine. He might turn out to be gorgeous. And I learned a good lesson. I just learned to go to try to see somebody up close. And I had a crush on Tretch. Tretch the rapper, I had a big crush on him. Yeah, when I was 17, I had a celebrity husband, a celebrity baby daddy, a celebrity side piece. I was married to Ricky. My side piece was Tretch. My baby daddy was the guy from Amistad. Then I had an affair with. Yeah, that's the guy from the Naughty by Nature guy. Yeah, when I was 17, he was my what was he, my side piece or whatever. I had a crush on him, and I said I was married to the guy Ricky from Boys in the Hood, and who else? Oh yeah, and I had a affair with Leonardo Dicaprio. But I was only 17 back then, so you be having your little fantasy or whatever. And I used to say that Christian Slater was sitting there trying to take me from. Yes, honey. Well, back when I was 17, there was this movie I think called like Jason's Lyric or something like that, and he was in it, and I was just be trying to rewind to the part where Tretch was in it. Child, everybody was like Alan Payne, or the person was there. Everybody that I knew on my friends was like, "Ooh, Jason is so cute." I wanted Tretch, honey. I was like that. I was like, "Give me that thug gangster love, y'all." I was like, "Yes." I wanted Tretch to do me, okay? I know. I was only 17. I was young, but I was just like, Tretch can get it. I was just thinking, Tretch can get it. Tretch can get it. Child. Child, please. I thought Tretch was a whole meal, honey. Couldn't tell me nothing. I thought Tretch was a whole meal. I was convinced he was too fine. But y'all also gotta remember, I wanted the guy from Boys in the Hood, Ricky. And everybody was talking about how cute Cuba Gooding Jr. was and all that. And I was like, Ricky is fine. Ricky is fine. I was like, Ricky is fine. Couldn't tell me nothing. Ricky was the snitch. I was convinced Ricky fine. I was just like, hello, Ricky. Ricky was my, ooh, yes, honey. Ricky could have got it. I do not know if I want to make it even darker. I just, mm, it might be a little bit darker. Probably will be okay. Just a tiny bit. I'll put a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'll just go take a little bit of black, just a little bit right here, right on my outer corner. Just to darken it up a little bit. Just a little bit on my outer corner. And it could have been darker though. I kind of think maybe I should just go ahead and make it a lot darker. But, um, okay. I'm just going to make it a little bit darker, y'all. Just where I'm just putting my color, and I know it has to be to make it a little bit darker. Just a teensy bit. But yeah, that's how I ran into Montel Jordan. I was too young. And I didn't know how fine he was. But I said I was going to do my story time about meeting Montel. So this is my story time about meeting Montel and his little aggressive bodyguards. His bodyguards was aggressive. Mm-mm. Them bodyguards was aggressive. Okay. To a little old person that wouldn't have even didn't weigh nothing. I didn't weigh anything. Shoot. Okay. But I guess I understand that they got to make sure don't nothing happen to him. But didn't have to walk up on me like that. They did not have to walk up on me like that. I was I was really little. Like no, they didn't have to walk up on me like that. Unnecessary, dude. Unnecessary. I just think in my mind it's unnecessary because I thought I was because I was a girl. I mean, okay, so I gotta go to the top of my brows, y'all. So I got to be a little quiet on the brow because I'm telling you, I will mess this up. I don't know about you, but to me, I just feel like brows can really. I just feel like brows can kill you. If your brows is, and I'll be doing that brow over because I just went over it too far. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I cut it off too far. That's. Mm-mm-mm. Do you know what I don't know what I was thinking with that one? I don't know. Apparently, I just felt like messing this one up. have to mess up that side. I don't know, but I have to mess up a side at least once or twice. I don't know why, but I just don't. No, I just got to. Yeah, so I just had to mess that up once or twice. And I'm gonna try not to mess up the left side. I already tried to mess up my right. I'm gonna try not to mess up the left. Okay, so I saved my left side. So I was able to save my left. My right side I had to go back in on. And I'm trying to record in the landscape. So with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm blending out my concealer. And I'm just smoothing out my concealer. Oh, and I sat up there and messed up the. See what I'm talking about? That's why I can't have nice brows. I have to mess up one side. I don't be knowing why, but I have to mess up a side. I don't know what it is. I literally be messing up at least one or two sides. Okay, I need to go back and I need to fix. I do need to go back and fix where I had cleaned up my brow. It also goes to show you, you never know who you gonna meet on the plane. You never know who you gonna meet, y'all. You never know. So y'all might wanna always have yourself together when y'all traveling. Cause you never know who might be on that plane, boo. Hubby might be on the plane. You never know. You never know. Never know. Okay, so let me see. I've been trying to do this with this landscape. Okay, I don't know if I'm in the right position or not. I don't. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna be going for a little bit of golden glow here, all up in here, right here. And I don't remember if I've used my hands. I haven't. I don't remember how many tutorials y'all see me use my hands. A lot of times I just got me a sponge or I got me a brush, a makeup brush. But we gonna go ahead and go back a little bit and break out the the fingertips on this one. And it is gonna look like I am shiny, but that's what we want. That's what we want, boo. We putting this on purpose because we about to be glowy, shiny. We about to have like instant healthy glow. Let me see what this was. Okay, so this is the Melanie Mills Hollywood Rose Gold. Melanie Mills Gleam Body Radiance. I'm about to just... And I really tried to focus it right in the... I'm not done my eyes, but right in the middle of my forehead is where I'm trying to focus it. And on my cheeks right here. So if I... Once you go putting like your foundation and you start putting highlighter, it's gonna make your skin be like Shimmery, shimmery shine. And for somebody who got combination oily skin, technically that would be a no-no. But because we're going for a skin-like look today, we can actually let this be on the face. And it's also going to give me just a little bit of deflection. See, it's just going to kind of deflect the pores just a little bit. Oh, I'm all for deflecting pores. Covering pores, blending in, blurring pores. Oh yeah, I'm for that. I'm all for that. Sign me up, Captain. Alright, so I don't know if you guys have talked about this or not, but this right here is a no. This is CoverGirl, Skin Milk, or whatever. It's not my thing whatsoever because it don't give no coverage. But because I'm going for skin like, it's perfect. But it is so not for me. It is really no coverage. It is like it's like a skin moisturizer. It does not really give you coverage. And for people that kind of aren't interested in having coverage and want like a no makeup look or something like that, oh well, this is right up your alley, champ. This right here would be for you because it don't give you no coverage. Like if you had like perfect skin or something like this little cover girl would be what you would want. But if you don't like light coverage, this is not going to work for you because it does not give you any coverage. I mean, like barely. It's light coverage. Let me just say what that is. It's light coverage, okay? It's light coverage, and it's not for people that like full coverage like me. But when I have days that I am not trying to do, hold on. When I have days that I'm not trying to do the whole heavy full coverage foundations, like if it's 100 degrees outside or something, I can see why I would use that, but not in a major way. I'm telling you that. I wouldn't use it in a major way because it's just, it don't give you no coverage. None. It's like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't do anything. And you can see, like, you can see if I hadn't put that illuminator underneath there, all your pores would be showing and stuff. It does not give you coverage. It's just like a, oh, no, you didn't, bitch. Yes, I did. I messed around and got on the brow. But, oh well. I'll fix it. But I definitely got it on my brow. But it doesn't give you much of coverage at all. It don't give you no coverage. It's just like a light moisturizer. It doesn't really hit the coverage for me. But that's perfect for somebody that don't want coverage, okay? Because there's people that don't want coverage. There's people that don't want full coverage, and I do. But I don't feel like doing the whole, full coverage on beat look. I will break this foundation out. It is by CoverGirl, and it's called Skin Milk or whatever. It's their new one that they came out with that has zero coverage, in my opinion. They don't have none. but I can use it because it's really light. That is the one truth about that foundation. It is light as a feather. Okay? Because there really ain't no coverage on it, but okay. It's light as a rock. I mean, well, not a rock, but light as water. You can't even feel it on your face. I mean, where is the foundation? It's like you didn't even put no foundation on. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just where. I mean, I can see it only because it's probably because it's a light color. But if you had got one and you did all your blending and stuff, because I'm not even done, but it don't even give you coverage. Like, where would the coverage be? Do y'all see coverage? Because let me know. Because all I see is a beaming, highlighting glow or whatever. I don't really see no coverage. But I'm going to move on to what I know will give me coverage. And what I know will give me coverage is Juvia's Place. Oh, and they're black owned. That will give me coverage. And so, coconut. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the Dewy Smooth or the coconut from Superstay. Cause this is my baby. Hmm. Or the NYX. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of NYX. Come on. We're gonna take a little bit of that NYX and put that in here. Cause I'm trying to go for not full coverage, but on the skin side. So I'm gonna take this NYX. And this color is the color Cappuccino. I also have a lighter color, but I don't know if I want to use that one. But we're going to take this color and we're just going to put it at the bottom right here. And up top. So I took the NYX and I took a little bit of the Fit Me Dewy. And that's what I'm putting on the outer part of my face. Because I'm going for like semi-skin light. But not really. So take a little bit of cappuccino. So it was definitely going to give me skin like. And you definitely should go for the neck. See? So I'm just going to put this in here. And it's just going to give me like I said, like the skin like look. And I don't understand what the fascination is with this skin like stuff that people be talking about. I am not on that bandwagon. I like my mattes. I like my full coverage. But to each his own. But I think there's also a time, you guys. I think there's a time when skin like is actually like the goal. I'm starting to think that like skin like is good for certain occasions or something like that. I don't know if you guys think that, but that's what I'm starting to think. Like, I can totally see why a lot of people might take a skin like and be like, oh yeah, that's gonna work. That works for me. Because maybe they just don't have time. They don't have time to do a triple cut crease or double cut crease or one whole cut crease with four, five colors in the background. They may not have time for that. And maybe they don't have time to like sit there and carve a whole new jawline and carve a whole new lip. So, mm, I think for that instance, skin like or a light version might be okay. So I'm rocking like a skin like right now, close to my complexion, almost getting there. I'm taking my jibbies, please. In the color Rio number 430. And because you know me, I have to have it just a little bit lighter, y'all. I'm taking the color 600 Cairo. Just a little bit of that. And that is going, I'm about to mix those two colors together on my hand. And I'm about to put it under my eye after I mix it. So I get like this color. I messed around and got all kind of. Okay. And this foundation is so full coverage, like, uh-huh. So full coverage. Do you see a coverage? Full coverage. It's like full coverage, full coverage, full coverage. Okay, what I put it? What I put it? Cause I had it and I put it somewhere. Okay. Do need to worry about a little bit of it getting too light. It's getting a little too light. Get out of control on me. It's a little too light. Get out of control. You cannot get out of control on me. You have to stay within your limits. Can't get too out of control on me. Can't get too out of control. Back to my little brush. And we gotta do a different brush. Hold on. I gotta switch a brush. Okay, so I have a face. I totally have a face right now. Time for me to set that face. Do y'all have a favorite powder? Cause this this is becoming like a favorite powder. This is becoming a favorite powder. It's the Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder. This is so becoming a favorite. Like, it's so fine milled. Oh, yes. I wonder if y'all got like a favorite powder, because this is like a favorite powder of mine. I just pressed my seat down. Hold on. I'm just setting where I highlighted. And I use, I'm heavy with the powder, but I'm heavy with the powder for a reason. I like like a smooth look, a smooth finish, like an airbrush finish. I like that look. So I use a lot of smooth oil control powder or powders. And I press it into where I'm highlighting. And this just is what I do. You guys don't have to do this. You can just pick and choose what level of snatched you want to be. We gonna lightly cook. And I'm using a Ruby Kisses brush. And I'm just using that to bake my under eye. And it's also gonna help just in case when I cut my eye, I like to make sure the eyeshadow don't get on my under eye. Okay, so I'm cooking. Thank y'all so much for sticking it out with me this morning. Okay, so what I'm about to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut me a lid so I can put a color on my eyelid because there ain't no color. There's like no color on my eye. Let me see if I go. Ooh, too close, too close. Let me just be a little bit close. A little. There we go. And I'm gonna be cutting with this L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal. There's two colors of L'Oreal, but I love me some L'Oreal. I don't know what color I'm about to put in my eye, but we're gonna do something. I don't be knowing what color, y'all. I don't be knowing. Now I need something. Okay, now I ain't got no cut. I don't know where my little thing is to cut with. Oh, there go one. This one. I think I'm gonna be like a nude eye, to be honest with you. Oh my god, I have not tried the full wear foundation. I hope it's good like you say it is. I need to try it. Yeah, I think that's a good cut right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that foundation. But I'm in love with the concealers. But the concealers are really heavy. That's why I like them. They're not light. Okay, I'm gonna close off my cut. I'm gonna use this to close it off. There's a brown in here. See that brown right there? That's brown. I'm gonna use that dark brown to close it off. So I'm closing it off. Okay, so I closed off both my sides. Now I'm going to throw in a color. And there's like so many colors in here that you can throw in. But I think I'm just going to go and throw in this color because it's almost a nude color. And that's what I'm going for a little bit. So I'm just going to throw that color in there with the Real Technique brush. It ain't coming off nude to me. Okay, it's coming off kind of white. So I'm mixing the colors because it's not coming off nude. It's coming off kind of white. And I wanted a nude kind of color, so we are going to mix those two colors together because I did not want a bright color. I wanted like a nude color, and I got like a white color. So I mixed these two colors because I was going for a nude. I kind of got a that first color kind of came out bright white, and I didn't want that. So I got this color. And this color is coming out better. Okay, so I had mixed those colors together. So, alright, this is what we got when we mixed them together, though. Okay, so it doesn't. I don't know if it actually looks like it's nude, but it's nude. Okay, where's my brush? Where's my brush to take all this powder off? Where's my brush? My brush. This is the brush right here. Okay, so press that powder in. Press the powder in. Press the powder in. Press the powder in. So I removed my cooking, my baking. Mm, trying to decide if I want to use a little cream contour or liquid contour, and I kind of do. So I'm just going to take this color. Just because I want to be extra, y'all, right there. That's all. I said Real Techniques brush, and I'm just. So that is going to snatch the face for me. That was the color Coffee Cafe number 435. This has a dark brown right here. Mhm. I'm really bringing my cheekbone out. I am bringing that bad boy out. It's about to be extra carved. Okay, where's my colors? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, where's my color? 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 Where is it? In a no. Oh, there you are. C6. Hit pan. The hit pan, y'all. I have to be careful. I done hit the pan. When I'm contouring, I'm really trying to make it look like I'm not as fat. Yeah, concealing my fat. And literally concealing my fat. Eight. Then the next color is in 8. Good morning. When in doubt, conceal the fat. Oh my God, I do not have barely any of W8. Jesus. I have such a little bit left of W8. Oh, I'm working on the crumbs. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna be crying. I need that W8. Oh, I'm gonna be crying. Oh no, we need that one. Oh, don't we need this one? That's the one we don't want. We need that one. We need this one. And we need this one. I'm about to be crying. Oh, I'm about to be crying. Cause I am almost all out of my W8. I'm about to be crying, Jesus. Well, I hope y'all like this look. Because in my opinion, it's very subtle. Especially since I'm so extra. I think this is very subtle. I feel like this is extremely subtle. Okay, so I am very settled. Settled. So what am I gonna do for the under eye? Mm, what should we do about this under eye? And I didn't mess my brows up too bad. Yay! Um, I'm not even gonna touch my brows. I'm gonna let them look just like that. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do black under the. I know it's so. It's just not gonna be nothing major on the under eye. I know, cause the eye ain't even major. We're not doing like a major thing under the eye, so. Oh no, you didn't mess up. That's okay. I'm gonna get you. I know you freaking lying. No, 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 no. Just don't think we got to do like a major eye on this one because we got such a simple eye going on. We got such a simple eye going. There we just gonna put simple underneath it. I don't feel like there's much going on under this with this eye because it's very subtle. Um, so, so that means what color we putting under there if we doing subtle? Oh, well, let's go with the inner corner first. Gonna go with that color first. That is just, and then what we gonna put under there? Then what we doing? Um, should we put black? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put black where I would have some eyelashes because I ain't got none. See, right in there. Because I do not have no bottom lashes. I got none. So I have to make it look like I got me some. Oh, okay. See, now it look like I got me some. Cause oh yeah, I got that. I got that. So let's see, what color do we want to go in underneath that black wig? Oh, mm, let's just go with this color. We'll just take this brown. This is like a warm brown. Why not? Let's take this color right here. We'll just take the brown that's in there. See, they got that brown right there. And we'll just stick that right underneath the black that we put in here. I'm just gonna try to push it underneath that black. It is going to soften her up, y'all. And it makes it look like I got under eyelashes. I ain't got nothing. It makes it look like I got me some. Child, I got that. No. So I am pushing it with like a, what is this brush called? This is called a C curve eyeshadow brush from Ruby Kisses. It's called a C curve. have to take a little bit of concealer. I don't know. It might have to be a little bit of concealer right there. It's starting to irritate my nerve. It's starting to irritate my nerve right there. It's starting to irritate my nerve. Dang it. It might be a little concealer right there because it's starting to irritate the nerve. Right up in here. It's starting to irritate the nerve, chica. And we not like that. Don't irritate my nerve. Do not irritate my nerve. Don't. Don't irritate my nerve. Do not irritate my nerve. Don't irritate my nerve. Why are you irritating my nerve? You're trying to. You are trying to irritate my nerve. Oh, time to snatch the nose. Okay. Time to snatch my nose. Where are you? So I'm snatching my nose as in I'm going to be pinching the crap out my nose. So if you don't like how I pinch my nose, this might be the part where you just, you know, you just disappear. Because I'm about to pinch it. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, pinch nose. How are you? Do you see that? Snatched. I mean, that is so pinched. I could even pinch it some more. But because it's not that type of look, we're not going to do it. But oh, it's pinched, honey. Oh, it's pinched. It's definitely pinched. I mean, it's extra pinched. It is buku pinched on every level. Going with E7. So I want to make sure my pinch goes with my eye. Oh, I mean pinched. That nose is pinched. Pinched. Okay, where's my innate? We're not going to pinch it all the way. Oh, we're not going to pinch it all the way. Nope. Bummer. I like my nose extra pinched. Y'all know that. But today we're not going to do it. So I am a little bit bummed. I go for it. It's still going to be pinched, just not as pinched as y'all usually see it pinched. Where it's just pinched out of control. I really be wanting it to be pinched, pinched, pinched. But we are taking it down just a snatch. Just like boo. Boo, boo, boo. I want all the way pinched, but instead of it being all the way pinched, we're just gonna have it disgusting because I don't like my nose to be so pinched. It's ridiculous. We're just gonna just not gonna be as pinched this time. So this is basically the nose. It is not as pinched as I usually have it. I usually have it way pinched than that, but alright. So this is a face. This is the look, you guys. This is my face. It's not as pinched as I would like, but my goal is for a much more pinched nose. But it's cool. gonna put my all over face powder, which is number N7. A little disgusted that it's not gonna be as pinched. All over face powder. Gotta blend it all together. That is it. 37 and 7. Alright. Spray the face. And this time when I spray my face, I'm gonna have my um my highlight brush already out. See? Every time I do that, I don't have my highlighting brush. I be having to search for my highlighting brush. I ain't doing that this time. Not this time, I ain't. Oops, sorry. I mean to do that. Ooh. feel like I should put an inner corner highlight. Ooh, that ginger tea. Mm-mm-mm. That ginger tea is so pretty. Lord have mercy. I love that ginger tea. Mm. I kind of feel like I should put in my inner corner of my eyes a highlight. What y'all think? I kind of feel like I should. Right in the inner corner. I feel like it just. I feel like I should put some type of glow in the inner corner. Do y'all think I should put an inner corner? I just be thinking. But then I said we was making this eye kind of simple. But should I do an inner corner or not? I don't know. I don't think so. Hmm. Then I be thinking I should. Would you put it in a corner or no? I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Well, y'all didn't say nothing. So I didn't say nothing. So I'm not going to put an inner corner, even though I was tempted. If you like this look, give this video a like, um, or comment below. If you like my story times, I need y'all to comment and tell me if y'all like the story times or if y'all don't want them no more. Because I got some. Y'all, I got some story times. Oh, my life is filled with interesting stories that happen to me. But other than that, thank y'all for sticking it out. This is my face. Nice and live. Y'all know y'all want these brows in your life, so don't play like you don't. You know you do. I do see an issue right here. Better. I might have to work on that side. Hmm. Mm, where's it at? Nope. Nope. I was about to be gone, but I see a problem with my face. I still don't like it, but it's too late now. I'm not gonna. Maybe if you take W8, let me see. Maybe a little W8, cause see, I don't like that left side. Better. I didn't like that left side right there. Didn't like it. So I went back.